Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll set up to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Paris Campbell, 63 yards. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Fields on 1st down. Man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here we go. Looking to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get it.
Touchdown, Bears! 11 touchdowns for the rookie in the regular season. He's got his first here in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how a drive is supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Roquan Smith charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I said, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. "54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Bears take over. prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Touchdown, Chicago!
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
Get ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Ready. Good. 52. Striker.
Now back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ritter's pass complete to Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts. 34 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? Love has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Eric Ebron as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes, left side. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
And it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Second half will start with a run by Patterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. 67 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. In motion left is a running back. Ritter will throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Eric Ebron, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a throw here to his running back, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd and 3. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Back to throw again. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons get a bit closer. They motion the running back out left. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Montgomery, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Ebron with it over the middle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
play action. Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.